walking out here in the garden again. It's a nice little sunny day, kind of our last little semi-warm day before it gets cold tonight, and it's going to be in the lower 40s to mid to upper 30s in the next week or so. And we're just going to put some guinea pig bedding up here on this raised bed here, raised bed number 2. All right, so we got that kind of spread all around the bed here. And we'll see what else we can put on this guy. So for the most part, I think we're done adding just like dry carbon material to this guy. There's plenty of it to sponge up green material, nutrient drenches and everything. We could keep adding, carbon to this guy for days, weeks, hours, and make it, 50 foot tall, but that's going to serve no purpose other than being like a fire hazard or something. Yeah, we want to add some green material to it. We want to add some nutrient drenches, nutrients, dry nutrients as well. Maybe soybean meal, maybe some wheat bran meal, more like lime, whatever. And stink water juice. But we really need to find new places to start new beds.
Look at his feet, Daddy.
Yeah, you should have put on some shoes, huh? What are we doing, JJ?
Seven oranges.
And what are you wearing?
Right.
Is that your Spider-Man costume?
Yeah, it's supposed to be mine. Costume too.
And you got an apple, a pink lady apple, right?
Apples are funny.
Apples are funny?
And I want to say the yellow house.
So we're going back here to scout out some places where we could potentially put some more of these mycorrhizal fungi raised beds.
Cherry fruits and oranges.
This old raised bed's already raised up in the air. It has a little bit of breakdown of material. Since I have guidelines and stuff going here, I definitely do not want to get too far over there with them. And I have a chestnut tree over here. But maybe raising this area up on a raised bed would be a good option. Basically, this whole area here, it is a little bit shaded. That's one of my old compost swimming pools there, which means I could probably find a lot of broken down material in that to help feed or raise, the area. And over there, we have raised areas where we put scraps and weeds and boards and stuff for years over there. So that's already raised. We could raise it more. We could try to promote more mycorrhizal fungi by putting different materials from all over that already have fungal spores and stuff and fungal roots in it and see how it does. I want to make sure that I have an area here to drive through, to get at least to this back area, this raised bed area. But everything else around the area is fair game, I guess. Back here, way in the back, we do have like a clearing way back there without any huge trees on our property. And there are oak trees all over, which, oak trees supposedly protect citrus from citrus greening disease. It may not prevent it, but it might keep them from deteriorating and dying. So and this is the wettest area on my property. And I do kind of go back and forth with citrus because of citrus greening and all that stuff. But we have natural oak trees just growing naturally all over the place, or at least in certain areas. And if that protects them, hey, how many can you put in this area? But it's wet. It's probably too wet for a lot of citrus to really like, you know what I'm saying? And you can see there is materials that are always falling, plants, trees, big giant limbs, small limbs. We got the material to make the beds, basically. You can see there's standing water. Including a big tree there. I don't know how well you can see that on camera. And there's all kinds of sweet gums and stuff that have fallen naturally over here. So basically we need to raise the beds up, get them out of that standing water, where it's like 6 months out of the year of standing water, and get the mycorrhizal fungi set up colonized in these areas. See, I mean, I don't know if you can see, but there's quite a bit of sun there. Check out, we got a little open sky here right over this. Building raised beds from old barrels and tires and stuff. I've had very limited success doing that. A lot of failures, a lot of things have failed in these containers and tires. So that was a bust. I've tried a lot of things, from fruit trees to bananas to peach trees, a variety of things. So imagine citrus, avocados growing in a swamp, potentially doing well. Wouldn't that be awesome? Maybe a big chestnut tree there where they don't really like wet feet. One big chestnut tree, and maybe 8 or 10 or whatever citrus trees there, or a couple avocado trees. Right now, the biggest thing going against me is having time, balancing, a whole household, the family, plus weather. And when summertime gets here, the mosquitoes, the heat, humidity is going to be against, everything's going to be against us in the summer. This is why I like doing things, and when we have a cooler summer and spring, and during the winter when we can actually do some of the stuff. But if we get a really hot early summer, that just takes a lot of our time, a lot of the stuff that we could be doing away, because my body says it's hot, it's muggy, I can't be out here more than 10 minutes. And yeah, so these are my ideas. Hopefully in the next video or two in this series of the raised bed, aged wood chip alternative series, we can put something in the ground and start building a mound somewhere, or maybe multiple mounds. Take care.